Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. It's Coach Gary. How you guys doing today? As you can see at the top there, we have a college basketball game. It is the North Carolina Tar Heels welcoming the LaSalle Explorers to the Dean Smith Center. Yes, Tar Heels have been, we could say, doing a little bit of struggling, doing a little struggling here lately. We were just trying to see if they can get really back on track. And can we say back on track? Is that the right way to say it? Back on track? Or should we say, can they get on track? Can we get on track? Because things have just not been going the way everybody expected it to go, especially the way I expected it to go this year. But the season has just started. We hadn't even started conference play. I think we got a couple more games before that starts. Just looking at a little bit of golf here. The Grant Thornton Invitational. Before the game gets started, it's a two-man, and it's not even two-man. It's a male and female playing together. Some well-known names participating in this contest. But yeah, the game, this game is going to start at 4 o'clock. So we got a good 4 minutes to go over some pre-game before we get started. So what's going on, Sean Crawley, head coach, and Heels family? Let's play a complete game today and get a win. Smash the like button. Appreciate that, Sean. Big Sean Crawley in the house already, guys. So if he said smash that like button, I'm pretty sure he's already smashed it. So thank you, Sean, for being in here, for stopping already, hitting that like button. All right, let me do a little movement here. Get a little movement going on here. Maybe I'll even put it up here today. Yeah. We'll do it like that. And let's get to a little bit of pregame action before things get started. All right, matchup predictor giving this an over to the Tar Heels overwhelmingly, 93.9%, saying that the Explorers only have 6.1% chance to win. Boy, that's really low. So I expect this to be a close game. I do expect the Tar Heels to win, but expect this to be a close game for a while. And it's always the same way. If Carolina is playing, expect the very best from every team they play, the very best. And it's kind of scary because we don't know what the Tar Heels are going to bring to the floor today. Hopefully, since they're at home and they've had nice long 4 days of practice, that they are ready to play. The Tar Heels are 5-4, 3-1 at home, but LaSalle is 6-4, 1-1 away. You know what I'm saying? So even though matchup predictor is saying, hey, the Tar Heels are going to run away with this one, I guarantee you it's going to be a decent game for a while. Let's take a look at let's first take a look, see if they give. I don't think they give an injury report for college here on this app. No, they don't. But they do give the team stats right there, full team stats. The Explorers from LaSalle University score about 77.1 points per game. The UNC Tar Heels are averaging 86.1. Usually the last game was not a high scoring game, so we'll see. Rebounds 30. The LaSalle Explorers rebound very well. They're actually out rebounding the Tar Heels at 39. Tar Heels 38.7 assists Uh, that goes to the Tar Heels 13.8. Um, and the LaSalle Explorers are coming off of a 2-game losing streak, so we hope to make it 3 games. But you know they are uh, ready to play. Ready to play. Who have they played? Is right at the bottom here. Who have they played? They played. Who the heck is that? Versus Joe's? I don't know who that is. I can't even hardly see it. But they lost. Northeastern. They lost to Northeastern. They beat Temple. Don't even who. I mean, I'm not. I could click that and see who it is, but I'm not going to take that much time. And they lost to UIC. All right. Tar Heels record over here, you know, too many red, right? Too many red. The only thing we can say positive about that is all these 3 teams. Well, 2 of these teams were ranked, right? Alabama ranked. Auburn ranked. Um, Michigan was not ranked, and we lost to them in overtime. Daytona, wow, just whew. And then we ended up, you know, a close one with Georgia Tech. So guys, hey, once again, it's no telling what's going to come out on the court today. I don't think we have found our identity yet. Are we a running team? You know, we know we're not an inside. You know, not go inside and bang down low team. We know that's not us, but maybe our identity will come. And I know what Coach Davis wants. Coach Davis wants us to run. We want to be a run and gun team, running. You know, take advantage of all the fast breaks, and that's good because he knows we're not a big team. All right, but man, and I think we do a good job running. We do a good job getting that ball out of made shots and rebounds, and we push it. We just need to take care of the ball. It's okay to push it, but if it's not there, you know, score's not there, bring it back out, run your offense. Sometimes we get what did Del Curry say yesterday about the Hornets? We get reckless with the ball. Yeah, we need to stop being reckless with the ball, stop turning the ball over. All right. So it's getting near time to start this thing. And yeah, we're gonna get right to it here. Actually, I did a whole lot of talking. We may be already started. Let's see. It is 4 o'clock. Let's see. Here we go. We may have already started, and I'm running my mouth. All right, we haven't started yet. Still doing some warm ups, but it will be on in about 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So thank you guys for joining me. Hey, I'm Coach Gary. We do this all the time. If you're stopping by for the first time, look, help me out. Hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. You are welcome. Come on in and leave a comment in the comment section. And like I said, we'll get to it in just a minute. It's time for action, ladies and gentlemen. Time for action. We got the Tar Heels welcoming in the LaSalle. The LaSalle, what are they called? Explorers, trying to explore, trying to discover a win here at the Dean Smith Center, and we can't let him. We can't let him. We need to open up a can of whoop, on him, on him. Can't let him do it. And we're about to jump this one off. All right, Tar Heels get the tip. They go to Lubin. Powell starting today. Powell gets that back out to Cadeau. This is Davis. The Tar Heels swinging the ball around up top, looking to go inside, but nothing's there. Now they ISO, and the first jumper is missed by Davis. Rebound LaSalle. And LaSalle has a monster in the middle. Number 14 is huge. He's out top. He takes a three. No good. Rebound Powell. The Tar Heels slow it down. They're going to run this half-court offense. The score is still 0-0. This is Powell. I'm glad he got the start. I'm waiting for Ian Jackson to get a start. Davis with another three. Misses another one. Claims off the back of the backboard, but the Tar Heels get a rebound. Davis takes another three. Misses that one the exact same way. Rebound LaSalle. And already the Tar Heels seem to be struggling behind the three-point line. LaSalle with the yellow jerseys on, yellow uniforms, swinging the ball around the perimeter. Carolina is in the man-to-man now to get it to the big behemoth. Bounce pass. He takes another three, and he hits it. Hey, that first shot, I was like, maybe he's a little bit excited, Surely, coach doesn't want him shooting at three, but he took it for a reason. It is 3-0 LaSalle. Carolina down by 3 at home already. Skip pass. They get it inside to Lubin. Lubin is stopped momentarily. He's trying to get that ball inside, and he is not able to get it up. Number 14, his name is Lilly. What a name for a guy as big as he is. That ball is out of bounds to the Tar Heels under the basket. They have 7 seconds. And speaking of 7, that's how many people we have in the chat right now. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, hang out a little bit. Hang out the rest of the game if you want to. Drop a line in the chat. Doesn't matter if you're a LaSalle Explorer or a UNC Tar Heel. They get it in. This is Davis. Davis misses another. Has not scored yet. Taking, if I'm not mistaken, all of the Tar Heel shots. He has 0 of 4 right now, if I'm not mistaken. LaSalle goes into Lilly. Lilly turns around off the glass, and the Tar Heels are now down by 5. Like, I don't know what type of team we are. We're not a we're not a half court. We don't have, you know what I'm saying? We don't score very well in the half court offense, and I think coach knows that, and that's why he wants Carolina to push it. Get as many points as we possibly can off the other team's turnovers and fast break points, because boy, we do not have we're not a great scoring team. All right, Carolina now with 11 seconds to shoot. Baseline's cut off, and a jumper is made. Carolina now 2. That was Trimble who made that score. 2-5. Baseline drive by LaSalle. The big man back out, shoots another 3, hits the back of the rim. Rebound Powell. Elliot Cadeau comes down, gets into the paint. There's a turnover by the Tar Heels, and like I said, reckless with the ball at times. Heck, a lot of times. Now LaSalle moving the ball around the perimeter. They shoot another three. Hit another three. 8-2. 8-2 already. Elliot Cadeau gets it to Trimble. Trimble takes a three. Trimble can't hit the three. Powell knocks that one out. Gets it back to Powell in the corner. He gets into the paint. Trying to draw contact, and he does. And that's going to send Powell to the free throw line for the Tar Heels. All right. Looks like I'm gonna have to get me another. I'm gonna have to get me another app for the college games, because when I do a pro game, the pro play by plays, um, there's a beautiful court in the background. You know what I'm saying? But I have not been able to get a court for a Carolina game yet, so it's just a basic play by play written. All right, LaSalle with some movement in the offense. They come off the high screen, missed the 3-point shot, and rebound Tar Heels. Ian Jackson in the game now. Ian Jackson and Washington, who did not start today. Ian Jackson picks up his dribble, gets it in the corner to Withers. Withers loves that left side corner, but he's not hitting it from the left side corner. So maybe he needs to change sides. LaSalle with the ball down. Kudo guarding his man in the corner. LaSalle has a mismatch, but not getting it there. And it's stolen by Withers. Lead pass to Davis. Davis hits the layup, and he's fouled. 6-8 is the score. And we may have a little bit of break in the action. And I think we will. That's that scene from the, or that camera angle from the Dean Smith Center looking beautiful there. Hey, like I said before, you know, I am a diehard Carolina fan, Carolina everything, uh, and maybe this is weird. Maybe this is weird because I've never lived more than 50 miles from the North Carolina campus, but I have never been to Keening Stadium, inside Keening Stadium. I've been by it, but I've never watched the game. I've never been in the Dean Smith Center. I have been in the Joel Coliseum though, to watch is it the Joel Coliseum? Maybe I'm saying it wrong. What's the other? Carolina, where Carolina used to play. It wasn't the Dean Smith Center. What was it called before? I don't know. But I have been in there. Actually went there last year. Yeah, no, it was the year before last. To watch the girls play. To watch the UNC women play. All right, so we got a timeout. RJ has to find his shot. Yep. Carmichael, yeah, that's it. Carmichael. Joel Coliseum. At Joel Coliseum, what's that? Wake Forest? Oh my gosh. Sacrilegious, coach. What are you talking about? Not the Joel. I've been in the Joel Coliseum though. That's beat up. I've been in state football stadium like numerous times. Just not Carolina. But that's on my bucket list. Definitely on my bucket list. Definitely on my bucket list. Had a chance to go. Dang, what was it? Nearly 20 years ago. It might have been like 18 years ago. I think it was about 20. Might have been 22 years ago, and it was some big game that we played. And one of the parents took a bunch of our football players down there from middle school, and Carolina won an overtime game or something like that. Anyway, it was a big game, and the crowd, which you haven't seen a lot of, but the crowd came out of the stands onto the field. and my little middle school player said they were right in the bunch. The parent or whoever that took him said before he could even think about what was getting ready to happen, they were already down off the wall on the field. All right, we're back. Davis misses the free throw. It's still 8-6. LaSalle with 13 seconds to shoot. The jumper is no good. Rebound, Ian Jackson off on the left side. Now he slows it down. All right, Carolina is running a looks like a 4-1 offense. 4 out, 1 in. That's the big guy. I think that's Washington. Ian Jackson off the glass is good. He ties it up. 14:35 on the clock. LaSalle misses. Elliot Cadeau on the run. And a blocking foul is going to be called. It's tied up 14-24 left on the clock. And Elliot Cadeau goes to the sideline. Who will come in for him? Trimble gets it to Ian Jackson. Ian Jackson picked up his dribble, finds Washington. Washington goes strong to the basket. Can't hit the lay. Rebound, LaSalle. Lilly to the basket. It's blocked. And it's going to the Tar Heels. All right, it's tied up, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Carolina sets up in the half court. Screen up top. Bounce pass to Washington. Washington to the basket is fouled on the play. That bounce pass was from Davis. Pick and roll. I was going to say give and go. Nice little pick and roll there. Pick and roll. That's exactly what it was. Wasn't a give and go. It was a pick and roll. It wasn't the give and go, coach. It was the pick and roll. Carolina takes the lead by 2. And Washington is at the line. Hey, I said last week coach should probably put Powell or start somebody out there, or Lubin. Start Lubin instead of Washington, and make Washington think. And Carolina comes out in the full court press. Don't foul, you got him. And it's a turnover. Foul on the play, and Trimble hits the 2. That's that crazy press. I know none of my girls are watching. The game, and definitely not watching me stream the game. But that's our full court trap press right here. Full court trap press. That's the diamond. This right here is our full court 1-3-1 press, trap in the corners at midcourt. Carolina misses the free throw. They get the rebound. No, that's Washington. Gets it back out to Ian Jackson. And this right here is our half court 1-3-1. Trapping in all 4 corners. Davis still dribbling. Tried to get that down to Washington. Washington could not handle it. Acker at point guard brings the ball down. He's a nice size. I would think he's about 6'4". Acker gets it to number 1, and on the wing he picks up his dribble. Jumper is no good by, I think his name is White, number 13. Carolina pushing it down court. Withers scores. has a pass from Trimble, 15-8. Acker gets that to Lilly. Lilly hands that back to Acker. Acker on the right side pulls the jumper off balance, misses everything. Ian Jackson with the rebound, gets that to Withers. Withers tries to do a Euro step. Can't finish the play, but he is fouled. And number 1 is Jaleel White, and he has at least 2 fouls. Maybe the coach is thinking about pulling him out. He's still hanging on the line there. I guess you got to come in after the first free throw. Withers misses. Come on, guys. Misses the first free throw. Let's go. Act like they mean something. And if any of my girls are watching, hey, you guys know how important free throws are. You got to hit them. And he misses both of them. But there was a lane violation by the Tar Heels anyway. And coach is calling off the press. (15-8), 12 minutes and 36 seconds in the first half. This is Lilly with the ball for the Explorers. He's backing down his man, which is Washington. Gets in the paint. The jump shot is no good. Rebound by the Tar Heels. Ian Jackson gets that to Cadeau on the left side. He skip passes it to Tyson. And the 3 is good by Tyson. Cade Tyson. Wide open 3, sinks it, 18-8. Short jumper is good for LaSalle. That is Jones. Another outside shot by Tyson, no good. I don't know where he took off to. He should have followed his shot. But he ends up getting this rebound and laying it in. Yeah, he shot that and just ran to the other end of the court. Follow your shot, big man. Lilly has shot 3 threes. He's the biggest thing on the court. When I say the biggest thing, I mean for both teams. He misses another 3. Carolina gets the rebound and scores at the other end. 22-10. All right, Acker brings the ball across the timeline, being guarded by Cadeau. Gets it to Lilly. Lilly out beyond the three-point line. And a foul is going to be called on, I think that's going to be called on Trimble. But we have a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. All right, the Tar Heels are looking a little bit better. Had a sluggish start, as usual. Sluggish start. Thank goodness right now, LaSalle is not showing me to be a very outstanding offensive team. But thank goodness, again, that they aren't. Because this is what Carolina has done a lot of. Sluggish start. And then when we figure out how to start scoring, we've got to overcome this big margin or this big deficit. And we're not that type of team. Just not that type of team. All right. So we have started off a little bit better, a lot better this game. Let's see if we can continue it. Get a big lead before halftime. All right, for the LaSalle Explorers, Lilly has 5 points. He's the big man. And Jaleel White, number 1, has 3, but he also has 2 fouls, so we think he's going out of the game. And Deuce Jones has 2 points. That is number 24. Marrero is number 0. Shepard is number 13. And McKeithen is number 2. For the Tar Heels, Drake Powell has 2 points. Trimble has 4. R.J. Davis with 2. Off the bench, Claude has 2 points. Washington with 3. Withers has 2. Tyson has 5. And Ian Jackson has 2 points. So the scoring, believe it or not, has coming from the bench. All of those guys there at the bottom I just read, from Ty, Claude, all the way down to Ian Jackson. These guys were not the starters, came off the bench. And that's where the scoring is coming from. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's going on? All right, guys. I know you've heard, but what do you think about the Belichick hire? Missed 4 free throws. Come on, boys. Yep. Happy Saturday. What's going on, sir? 40 minutes. 40 minutes effort today. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. All right, I think this is Claude at the line for North Carolina. Yeah, I've heard some things about the Belichick hire that look, he is going to coach I don't know how many years, and then his son is going to take over after that. That was a clause in the hire. But hey, if nothing else, Belichick can draw more. I think he's a type of guy that could, with his charisma, his quiet charisma, can draw some guys who come to Carolina, which is like that is great for teams nowadays because of NIL. You know, heck, it's a business now. That's why everybody's getting their general managers. Carolina has one. I don't know exactly who it is now, but that's what they're going to. All right, LaSalle has put a few more new bodies in the game. Jumper, no good. Rebound. LaSalle nearly saves it, but it's going to go to Carolina. They're up the court very quickly. Ian Jackson might have been pushed from behind. We got a little wedgie shot there. There's a nice shot of the basketball with the Carolina logo on it. That goes to LaSalle. Yeah, Ian Jackson might have been pushed a little bit. All right, I think this is Ecker, if I'm not mistaken. That's his name, bringing the ball down. For the Explorers, they get it inside. Hook shot is good for LaSalle. Elliot Cadeau gets it to, that is Tyson in the corner. He misses a 3, but it is saved. Wow. Nice tip. Oh, hit the layup. Come on, Clark, what are you doing? All right, little sequence happened right there. A jumper in the corner, missed by Tyson. And somehow Trimble got his hands on it. He was in the corner, tried to drive baseline. A lot of dribbling going on there. He loses the ball once he gets in the paint, tips that to Claude, if I'm not mistaken. Claude Missed the layup on the left side, and got his rebound, missed it on the right side, but he's fouled on the play. So he's back to the line where he missed the last time and has missed again. This is not a good, it's just not good for the Tar Heels. We just don't shoot free throws very well. And he misses both. I know for a fact that is at least 6 points left out there by the Tar Heels. At least 5 points left out there by the Tar Heels. Free throws. All right, jump shot, no good for LaSalle. Lead pass out to Powell. He slows it down, gets it to Elliot Cadeau, back to Powell. Wide open three. He shoots it, can't hit it. Claude with another rebound. That's going to be stripped out of his hand by Jones, but it's going to stay Tar Heel ball. Michael Smitty in the house. Hey, Coach. Hey, Sean. All OG Hill fans. One love. What's going on now? Beat LaSalle. Yep. And a near turnover, and it ends up being a turnover. I think this is Jones. Coast to coast. Layup is good. That Deuce Jones, I think they said he is a freshman for LaSalle. 14-22. Carolina went on a nice little run there, and now they've been stuck on 22 for a while. Elliot Cadeau, skip pass. That is tipped out of bounds by the Explorers. We are reckless with the ball. That is a great description of how Carolina plays with the ball. They are reckless sometimes, making just passes that just not there. Trimble gets in the lane, nearly falls, strips, and it is blocked basically twice. And now LaSalle comes out of there with it. This is Jones on the left side. They swing it. It's 14-22, 34 to the basket. He is fouled. Oh, it is stripped out of his hands, goes off of a LaSalle player. It's going to be Carolina ball. Carolina has not scored since the break, since the last commercial break. Elliot Cadeau to the basket. Left hand layup is good. 10-point lead by the Tar Heels. 7 minutes and 50 seconds left before intermission. Ecker brings it down, directing traffic for LaSalle. Actually, yes, that is Ecker. Backdoor pass is no good. Is great, and they finally find Ecker on the bounce pass. LaSalle scores again, 16-24. Carolina cannot push the ball. The LaSalle Explorers are getting back quickly, so now they have to run their half-court offense. Davis wide open for three, rattles it in. 27-16. Jones on that baseline. Is able to get that ball out of that trap. And we have a timeout. We have a timeout on the court. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Big Sean Crawley in here. I should have a little space down here somewhere or up here for the most prolific chatter. 7 straight free throw misses. Yeah, it is bad. It's bad. 2 bunnies missed, and that's our MO right now. That is our MO. We've been doing that a bit last 3 games. We don't hit free throws well, and missing a lot of bunny shots. A lot of bunny shots. Wonder why that is. We did a little bit of that last year too. All right, let's look at a little bit of team stats. Another turnover by the Heels. And the LaSalle Explorers give it right back, still by Tyson. He finds Ian Jackson, and they find Withers cutting to the basket for 2. $11 points left on the floor. Bunny's been a problem last 2 years. Yep. All right, strong drive to the basket by LaSalle. A foul on the play. I think it's going to be on Withers. It's going to be a shooting foul. 5 minutes and 58 seconds left before intermission. Shepard hits his first free throw. And McKeithen comes into the game for the Explorers. Shepard hits both of his free throws. Give him a little ding. Hey, if you hit your free throws, I gotta give you a little ding, whether you're on the ops or not. All right, RJ Davis brings it down, hands that off, or passes that over to Withers. He tries to get it back down to Davis under the basket. He's blocked, but that ball finds its way to Ian Jackson for 3. (32-18). Little weave action going on there for the Explorers. I think this is McKeithen being guarded by Tyson. And the ball is turned over. Great defense by the Tar Heels that time. I think Shepard loses that ball. (18-32). 5:11 left on the clock. This is before intermission. Tar Heels with a comfortable lead. Let's see if they can extend this. 18-32. RJ Davis brings it down. Looks like they're going to run the same play. Got that outside. Washington shoots another 3. He's going to keep shooting that 3 until he can prove to coach that he can hit it. And maybe coach says, look, you got 1 shot. You got 2 shots from there a game. All right, missed shot by the Explorers. Rebound. Ian Jackson is going to be knocked out of bounds. Jones comes back in for the Explorers and Lubin back in for the Tar Heels. All right, they basically run the same play. This is going to be Withers out there, gets it to Lubin. Off the high screen, they get it to Ian. Step back 3 is no good. Lubin with the rebound. That's going to be knocked out of his hands on the sideline. And Carolina ball out of bounds. 18-32. 4 minutes and 28 seconds left before halftime. Carolina runs. They're setting it up. I thought they were running split like we run. Ian Jackson comes off the high screen, stops his dribble, gets it back out to Davis. Now they set it up with 14 seconds on the clock. LaSalle in the man-to-man. Davis goes strong, dumps it under to Withers. Withers had the double clutch in the air, couldn't hit it, but Lubin with the rebound, put back. 2 points for the Heels. 34-18. 4 minutes on the clock now. Shepard gets that to White. White can't hit the 3. Rebound, Trimble slows it down. They hand it to Davis. Now they're going to set up a play. Let's see. All right, it's going to be screen up top. Davis goes to his left. Off the glass is no good. Rebound and outlet pass to Jones. And he lays it in. And Carolina back to the other end quickly. Trimble is fouled going to the basket. That's one thing Carolina will do. If you score on them, they will take that ball out of bounds quickly and get right back up the court. And if you do not have defensive balance, they will score on you. All right, we've got a timeout on the court. Timeout on the court. What are you guys thinking right now? Carolina's got I will say, comfortable lead, but can we push it? Can we continue? Can we keep our foot on the gas and end up beating these guys by 20 or more? You know, that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, we need a game like that. We need a game like that, and not only that, we need a game where we get a bunch of points up. We blow. Okay, let me just say it. We blow a team out, and we cut down on the turnovers. All these little crazy, these little unnecessary turnovers and missing free throws, stuff like that. You know, impose your will. If you're better than that team you're playing, impose your will. Shut them down defensively. All right, top three leading scorers for both teams. For LaSalle, it's going to be Deuce Jones, the freshman, with 6 points. Demetrius Lilly, the big guy, with 5 points. And Jaleel White, number 1. For the Tar Heels, wow. For the Tar Heels, there are 3 gentlemen with 5 points. RJ Davis, Kay Tyson, and Ian Jackson all have 5 points to lead the Tar Heels. Everyone who has been on the floor for the Heels has scored at least once. Yep. You should have recruited, coach. You should have recruited a big guy. Didn't have to be a prolific scorer, just somebody down there that could get busy. All right. Trimble scores both. Carolina comes out with the full court press. A drive to the basket for Shepard is no good. Mathichin. They finally get that ball out, swinging it down. They skip pass. Mathichin scores. That is not Mathichin. I'm sorry. That is Jones, the freshman. Jones, Deuce Jones hangs in the air. He's fouled by RJ Davis. Throws one up. It goes in. He has free throws. Nobody on the line for LaSalle. They decide, coach, hey, being smart, hey, get back. Hey, you hit these free throws. There's no fast break anyway. All right, LaSalle in the zone. They leave R.J. Davis open. He can't hit the three. LaSalle moves the ball around up top. Lilly back in. He's going back down Lubin. Spin move. Nothing there. Throws up that hook. But a travel is called first. Two minutes and 25 seconds left before halftime. 5 people in Coach Gary's chat. What's going on, everybody? Hope you all hit that like button. I appreciate it if you do. R.J. Davis gets it over a swing it from side to side. They get Ian Jackson in the right corner. He goes back down to Lubin. Now it's Lubin's turn, but he is being double teamed. Now the double team leaves. Lubin with a nice move. Shoots over Lilly and scores. 38-23. Carolina back on the other end. They are still in the man. They find Lilly in the corner. He gets it back out top. Nice strong drive by number 1, but it's blocked. And now here's Davis down at the other end. That ball is knocked away. Lead pass. And a missed shot. One of the Towel boys was in the way. And that might have messed up number 1 just a bit. He got out of the way in time, but yeah, that might have messed him up a little bit. He still should have finished that. Lilly takes another 3. Can't hit it. Keep shooting, Lilly. He is 1 of 4, and he's still shooting it. I know the coach is like, man, get somebody. Stop shooting now. Put somebody else. Let somebody else get open. R.J. Davis shoots a 3. He hits it, but there is a foul away from the ball. Yeah, that shouldn't have messed him up. That shouldn't have messed him up. I don't even know if he saw it, because the manager or the towel person actually got out of the way in time. Got out of the way before he caught it and saw him. All right, it's going to be LaSalle's ball. That turnover by the Tar Heels. I think it was an illegal block or something like that. McKeithen has to pick up his dribble. Gets that to Deuce Jones. Deuce Jones with the crossover to the basket. Left-hand layup. No good. Lilly with the rebound. It's pinned on the backboard, but I think Tyson is going to be called for a foul. 37 seconds left before halftime. 37 seconds left before halftime. Carolina 40-23 over LaSalle. Lilly misses his free throw. Yeah, Davis ain't lighting it up like he did last year and the year before. And both shots are missed by Lilly. And North Carolina calls a timeout with 32.1 seconds on the clock. I think coach is going to draw up a play. Use a lot of that shot clock. Try to get another score before halftime. All right, Carolina, they shot the ball well, not necessarily from the outside or not necessarily the people we think should be shooting well. R.J. Davis, I think he is 1 of 5 or something like that. But we have, I think we're outscoring LaSalle at the basket, at the rim. Playing decent defense. LaSalle's, for the most part, even though if you were here at the pregame before anything started, LaSalle's averaging more rebounds than we are. Even though they do play a different caliber teams, Carolina is out rebounding them right now. All right, RJ Davis swings it against his zone. They get it back in RJ's hands. This is now Trimble. Gets Cade wide open for a dunk. I don't know how he was that wide. Excuse me, that's Tyson for a dunk. I don't know how he was that wide open. Or maybe, is his name Cade Thompson? Wow. This kid right here, Jones, is the truth. I don't know who was guarding him. I think that might have been Trimble. Had him D'd up. Jones just decided, look, time's running off the clock. I'm going to use my athletic ability and just jump with a slight turn in the air and hit the jumper. And he did. All right, but the Tar Heels, for a change, have a nice lead going into halftime, 25-42. Should be a bigger lead. Why can't we catch the ball? Amazing how LaSalle has just thrown the ball up a couple of times and it's went in. Yep. That should show Carolina that they do not get lazy. These guys, hey, come down and just throw anything up. It might just start falling for them big time. All right, let's look at the stats. Lily, the big center, number 14, just entered it. 6'9", 245. He's a junior. Averages 8.7 points a game. All right, but today he has 5 points. Marrero, that's Andreas Marrero, has not scored yet. Shepard, number 13, has 2 points. McKeithen has not scored. Jaleel White has 3 points. They say he's an important part of the Explorers game. He's 6'7", 210. Scores about 11.8 points per game. Forgot exactly where they said he played last year. All right, and off the bench, Mac, was that Etine? Mac Etine. We're going to say that Etine. Has 2 points. Acker has 2 points. Fasasi has not scored. And Deuce Jones, I think he's leading all scorers with 11 points. Deuce Jones, the freshman. Yeah, doing some talk about Coach Belichick, named the head coach of the Tar Heels. Hey, I know nobody is even thinking about this, but what if it doesn't work? You know what I'm saying? He's a great professional coach, but what if it doesn't work here? I think one of the reasons why he accepted too is because, the NIL guys are getting paid. So it's like, it's not the pros, but it's starting to feel like the pros in college. So there's Belichick out on the court. And just because of his name, he's going to get some guys to come to Carolina. Although there are some guys who are leaving Carolina. They're in the transfer portal. I don't know if they would take their name back out of the transfer portal. And that can be done too. Trimble did it. Big lineman Shaw, what's his name? Shaw from Greensboro, North Carolina. He's in there, and I think they said a couple of wide receivers are in the transfer portal. But anyway, let's finish this. For the Tar Heels, Lubin has 4 points. Drake Powell, Elliot Cadeau, Ty Claude all have 2 points. Trimble with 6. RJ Davis has 5. Jalen Washington has 3 points. Withers has 4. K. Tyson leading the Tar Heels with 9 points. And Ian Jackson has 5. I know there was one thing I was going to say during the game, and that was, the lack of offensive prowess that RJ Davis is having this year. And a lot of times, that's what happens. Some guys, they do well in 1 year or a couple of years, or, a few years. And the year that you think they're going to come out, they do such a great job leading the ACC. Heck, I was, anyway, scoring all those points that RJ Davis scored last year, unstoppable from behind the 3-point line. Only to come back this year. And look, with the amount of money, I don't know how much money he's making in NIL, but that's got to be part of the reason he came back. You know what I'm saying? With Armando Bacot leaving, he knowing that we don't have a big guy in the middle. That had to be in his mind too. But he came back anyway. But now he ain't playing like the ACC Player of the Year. He's just not. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if you don't score a bunch of points, then you're not going to be the one they say. You're not going to be voted as the ACC Player of the Year. Period. That's just not. That's how things go. You can do everything else. You can have all these assists and all that, but if you're not scoring a bunch of points, they're not going to vote you as the ACC Player of the Year, and definitely not the NCAA Player of the Year. All right, so yeah, he's gonna have to settle down and get busy. I'm talking about right now, like almost immediately, because I'm sure there's plenty of guys. There's at least 5, maybe more than that, guys that are scoring better than he is right now. But anyway, with that said, isn't it amazing sometimes how that happens? Last year he could have came out and probably there would have been no joke that he probably would have made someone's NBA team without having to go to the G League, possibly, more than likely. But now, if he finishes the year like the way he's playing now, no. I mean, some teams may say, he has the potential, but I don't know. We want to take that chance and sign him. They might pick him up and put him on a G League team or something like that. But yeah, with his size, it's just not always guaranteed. But that's how it goes. Sometimes you make your. I'm not saying he made the wrong decision, because you just don't know what's going to happen by the end of the year. But I'm sure he's going to be a millionaire. He's probably a millionaire now. Probably got, probably at least $1 million in NIL, if not more. Yeah, Mike. Belichick or Tar Heel. I, it's gonna take a while to set in, right? To look at him as being a Tar Heel. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it'll be interesting. And like I said, it might work, but it doesn't have to. Not necessarily that it will work. Who knows? It depends. It's like I tell a lot of people. It doesn't matter how good of a coach you are. If you don't have the personnel, it's not It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. If you don't have the personnel, wonder what type of offense he's gonna run. You know what kind of defense he's gonna run. Is he going to make all the decisions? Is he going to allow an offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator to make the decisions? All that's going to be interesting. All right, guys, gals, ladies, gentlemen, we're going to take a little break and we'll be right back for the second half. right, let's go. They just mentioned the Carmichael. Been in that one, hadn't been in this one. All right, Trimble. And the Tar Heels swinging against its, looks like a matchup zone. Now it's man-to-man. Elliott Cadeau outside with 9 seconds on the shot clock. They finally get into their offense. Go down low, and it is good. Slam dunk by Lubin. Pass by Cadeau. 44-25 is the score. This is Jones. Lubin down low for the slam dunk. All right, it's going to be LaSalle's ball under their own basket. They get it back out. In the paint. And the shot is good. White hits that one. Did get in foul trouble, but now it's back out there. 27-44. Carolina's having to run their offense, half-court offense, because LaSalle has said, look, we're going to take away that fast break option from North Carolina. If they're going to score on us, they're going to have to score in the half court. All right, this is White bringing the ball down on the right side. He crosses over, decides to set it up. Shepard swings it. I think that was McKeithen with the bank shot. That was good. 4 points right there out of the halftime for LaSalle. 29-44. Trimble gives that back to Cadeau. Carolina waiting to 9 seconds to get into their offense. Cadeau takes a long three, hits the back of the rim, rebound. White. Now the Explorers down to the other end. White gets that up to Shepard. Shepard pulls up at the elbow. Can't hit it. Powell comes out of there with the rebound. Behind the back dribble. Finds Elliott Cadeau. He gets it over to Davis. Davis thought about the three. Step back. Now shoots the three. Can't hit it, but he's fouled on the play. Now, can he hit 3 points from the free throw line? Etienne is the big man that's in there for the Explorers right now. Lilly is on the bench. Coach probably says, "Yeah, you're taking too many threes, guy. I need you to bang down low." R.J. Davis hits his first free throw. Where's his girlfriend Deja? Where's I know she's transferred. I forgot exactly where she went. RJ rattles in the second one. This one should go through and not touch anything but net. And it does. He hits all three. And that's good for him. He can see the ball go through the net. So his next three should be pretty good. All right, this is White. Hands that off to Jones. Deuce Jones being guarded by Powell. Now a slight double team. Gets that back out to White. White picks up his dribble. Finds McKeithen. The jumper is no good. And it's out of bounds on White. I'm going to get mixed up with that name. McKeithen. I know a McKeithen who played basketball. As a matter of fact, I'm coaching his daughter right now. All right. Now it looks like LaSalle is back in that zone. Looks sort of like a 3-2 zone, maybe a matchup zone. They get the ball to Powell. Powell back out to Elliott Cadeau. Now 9 seconds on the clock. What is Carolina going to do? Screen set. He turns it down. Now he finds R.J. Davis under the basket. And the layup is good. 49-29. 20-point lead by the Heels. Jones finds Etienne. Etienne with the Euro step is going to be fouled by Lubin. (16:19 on the clock). 16:19 on the clock. Thank you everyone for being here. Next time we have a timeout, we'll check to see how many likes we got. If you haven't hit that like button, do me a favor. Hit the like button. It helps me out. Helps the channel out. And if you feel ever so inclined to become a subscriber, subscribe to the channel. It's free. It's free. Etienne on the line, misses both of them. Rebound Lubin, gets that to R.J. Davis on the right side. R.J. Davis swings to the Lubin. Back to Trimble, back to R.J. Long three. And he hits it. What did I say? Those 3 free throws made him that ball. Go ahead. Exactly. 3 threes in a row. That'll do it for you. For shooters. I just got to see it go through. Just got to see it go through. And he had a chance to work some things out on that free throw line also. He had a chance to work some things out on the free throw line. You see, the first one hit the rim, bounced in for him. That was good. The second one hit every bit of the rim, ended up bouncing in for him. And that right there helped him because the last one, like I said, switched that through. Next shot. I know exactly where to put it. It's coming back to me, muscle memory. All right, we have a timeout on the court. All right. Let's land a punch out of the locker room. RJ, find the kid. Attaboy. RJ may ask Santa Claus for a few buckets for Christmas to get him going. Yeah, that will be good. That will be good. All right. How many likes? How many people hit that? Oh, very nice, ladies and gentlemen. 6 likes. 6 likes. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everybody who hit that like button, and for those who are going to hit the like button. All right, that was great defense there by Powell. Powell's a really athletic kid. A would-be layup is blocked. Blocked out of bounds, and it goes back to LaSalle, and McKeithen finds a 2-point jumper. All right, Carolina has it on their end. Lubin wanting to hand it off. Finds Trimble. Trimble goes around that natural screen. Leaves Cadeau wide open for 3. He can't hit it. And Lilly puts the ball down for no reason, and Carolina ends up with a slam dunk by Lubin because of it. McKeithen brings it down. Goes to his left side. Finds Shepard over there. Shepard all the way to the baseline. Closed off. He hits Jones. Going to the basket. Maybe a little bit out of control, but he's bailed out with the foul. I think that's going to be called on the Lubin. Michael Jordan still with his touch on everything at Carolina with the Jumpman logo. McKeithen runs from all the way from the other side of the court to get that inbound play. Misses it. Carolina had the rebound. Withers loses it, but now Ian Jackson gets it right back. R.J. Davis finds Lubin under the basket. The layup is no good. He's fouled on the play. And he will go to the free throw line. "15 whole minutes on the clock." All right, Carolina's going to have to play the whole game. This time they have a total of 2 men on the free throw line. Excuse me, on the around the lane. Now they bring in your traditional 2 guys. (54-31). And Lubin on the line. Hits the second. Carolina with the full court trap press. LaSalle beats it. McKeithen with the floater. That's good. And right there, you see how quickly they beat it? I guarantee you Davis gets out of it. He ain't going to run it no more. Unless they have to. Nice ball movement by Cadeau to find Lubin on the box. But Lubin, he's going to be fouled on the shot. Can't finish the shot. Got to finish that shot there, big man. Go ahead and get yourself a 3-point play. But now you got to hit the free throws. Lubin at the line. Misses the first. And the pro behind the ex-Tar Heel talking about what he needs to do to change that free throw shot. He does hit the second one. Oh, Coach Davis. I tell you, I hear you, Coach Davis. Coach Davis gets back into the full court press. No. What? Full court press is beaten. And Lilly decides, I'm not going to shoot that again, that 3-point shot again. Coach ain't taking me out no more. Jones shoots a 3, though. Misses it. Rebound. Shepard. Another. McKeithen with another 3. That doesn't work. Ian Jackson with the rebound. He is going to be pinballed around right there. And a foul is going to be called. That's 4 fouls. 4 team fouls for both teams. Ooh, Carolina. Florida. Is that number? Are they number 9? And then number 24, UCLA. Carolina hasn't beat a ranked team all year. Elliot Cadeau gets in the lane. The floater is good. 58-33. 14 minutes left in the game. McKeithen dribbles down to his left. Screen set up top. He finds Lily. Lily to Shepard. Shepard picks up his dribble, gets Lily. Lily takes another three, and he hits it. Hey, that's 2 out of what? 2 out of 6. I guess he can hit it, guys. He doesn't look like a three-point shooter, but he hits it. All right, that little pick and roll right there. Claude is going to be fouled. Shooting the ball. He's going to go to the line. Coach Davis getting some guys some playing time in there. I like to see it. The guys who we would call bigs. That would be Washington, Claude, and Lubin. But neither one of them can shoot free throws, boy. I tell you that. I think Washington is the best one. That shot right there by Claude, it was like, I don't really care if it goes in or not. Let's go, big man. Focus. One dribble. Shoots it. Makes it. And Carolina back in the full court. Trap press the diamond. And a timeout has to be called. The coach is like, hey, let's talk about this press. Let's talk about this press. So now I learned this from someone else. What I do is now that they have a timeout, what I usually do is change the press. Either call it off, because a lot of times they call that timeout so they can show the team how to beat the press. And so what you want to do as the opposing coach is call it off so the team forgets about that play. They forget about that play, how coach said beat it. So once they forget about it, if they haven't even tried it once, when you put it back on them in maybe 3 more possessions, they forgot what coach said. I know they do in middle school. College may be a little bit different. Let's see what Coach Davis does. Does he get out of it? Does he call a half-court trap press? I hadn't seen Carolina run that. I don't think they run that type of thing. But we got a big game coming up. Big game coming up. In our little conference, there are three teams who are at the top. We're one of them. All 3 teams have lost one. The team that beat us pretty bad beat the team we have to play Monday. The team we have to play Monday has really been blowing everybody else except that team that beat them. And like I said, that team beat us too. So I'm a little bit scared because we didn't have 100% of people at practice. And we're playing one of the, if not the best team in the conference. So I don't know how my girls are gonna take this if we get down big early. Hopefully we don't get down big, but I wish everybody was at practice. Let me not even talk about practice. Belichick. I didn't even know he did any talking like this. But I guess you have to, huh? You know one thing, he's going to be welcome. He's probably not going to have a welcome anywhere else. He's probably not been welcome anywhere else like he's going to be welcome at North Carolina. Southern hospitality. Oh, the alley-oop on the other end by LaSalle. Right out of timeout. Did Carolina press? I can't remember. I think they did press. Davis shoots another 3, misses it. And Claude tried to throw that one back down. He missed it. And a whistle is blown. What is going on here? All right, turnover by LaSalle. Well, as the commentator talks, that's what I'm saying. Like it's probably it's a good move as the recruiting goes. Definitely, he is going to have to adjust to the college. I don't know about to the college game, but coaching college players. But again, since a lot of money is being thrown around, it could be basically just like or similar to the pros, and that might be why he decided, you know what, let me just take a chance. All right, Carolina scores on a three by Tyson, and at the other end, the jumper is off for LaSalle. Ian Jackson at the other end being guarded by Deuce Jones. This is Trimble. Skip pass over to R.J. Davis to get to Tyson again in the corner. Tyson with another three. And probably the best game I've seen from Tyson. He was leading the Tar Heels in scoring there earlier in the game. 38-65, 38-65. Tar Heels in a very comfortable lead right now. Playing both ends of the game, or both ends of the ball, or at both ends of the court. So doing a pretty decent job right now are the Tar Heels. Let's take a look at the scoring right now. All right, for LaSalle, Lilly has 10 points. Marrero has not scored yet. Shepard with 2. McKeithen has 6 points. White has 5. Off the bench, Etienne has 2 points. Acker with 2. And Deuce Jones with the 11 points. For the Tar Heels, Lubin with 10 points. Powell has 2. Elliot Cadeau with 4 points. Trimble has 6. R.J. Davis, 13. Claude, 3. Washington, 3. Withers has 4 points. K. Tyson with 15. And Ian Jackson with 5. K. Tyson from 3, man. If he can find his confidence, that's a freaking game changer going forward. That is true, Sean. All right, LaSalle with the ball. It's going to be McKeithen. Gets that back out to Marrero. Has not scored yet. Ian Jackson slows it down. K. Tyson for another 3. Misses it this time. That was a heat check. McKeithen It's going to be fouled on the block there. I'm not sure who that is on. Number 2 for Carolina, possibly. But they're showing Tyson, so maybe it's on Tyson. McKeithen misses a reverse layup. Ball bounced around there, but Deuce Jones comes out with it, tries to go baseline. Good defense by Elliot Cadeau. And another toss-up by Jones that goes in. See that, Sean? Elliot Cadeau behind the screen. Finds big number 2 down the middle. Carolina's got a few guys that are considered big, you know, just not big like Armando Bacot. Missed shot there. I think that might have been White. Rebound by the Explorers, but the short jumper is missed. Now Carolina has it down at the other end. This is Elliot Cadeau. Finds Tyson. Tyson goes in to the big man. Number 2, left-hand layup is good. What's his name? They said he's 6'10". All right, James Brown, 6'10". Screen set up top. They get it down to James Brown. Kicks it. One extra pass. Ian Jackson behind the back. Step back. 3-point shot is no good. Lilly gets that rebound. 43-69. 9 minutes and 43 seconds on the clock. McKeithen on that baseline is going to be fouled by Cadeau. Brown, big number 2, getting some playing time in there for the Tar Heels. Nine minutes and 37 seconds on the clock. He's looked decent. It's going to be McKeithen on the line. Hits his first one. All right, we've got 3 people in the chat, now 4. Thank you guys for being here. We'll check the likes next time. Trying to get to 10 likes. We had 6 the last time I checked. All right, Trimble hands that or passes that over to Brown. They get it back to Brown. Brown, another layup is good. I thought he was going to bang that one. He let the defense go by and laid it in. All right, this is McKeithen with the ball on the left side. Stops, passes it back out. They swing it around the perimeter. They get it to Jones on the right side this time. He pulls a 3. Can't hit it. Rebound, Ian Jackson. 8 minutes and 57 seconds on the clock. Ian Jackson kicks it over to Tyson in the corner. I said Tyson, and that is good for 3. All right, down to the other end. The floater off the glass is no good, but a foul. Tyson having a pretty good shooting night tonight. All right, on the line for LaSalle. Ooh. Not sure, but I'll find out later. Dude, slam that. Come on, Brown. Yeah, that little bunny shot. Slam that, son. Get your hands up. Off the glass is no good. Rebound, Carolina. Trimble with the Michael Jordan-esque finger roll is good at the other end. Thought he was going to throw an alley-oop. Did not. 45-76. 7 minutes and 56 seconds on the clock. Lilly gets that out. They swing it to McKeithen. One more swing pass to Deuce Jones, and Tyson says, get that out of here. Elliot Cadeau leaves it to Tyson. He goes on the baseline, finds 2 points under the basket. And Carolina is trying to run away with this one with 7 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Lilly takes another three and hits it. All right, I believe in you, Lilly. I believe you can hit it now. I'll never doubt you again. Lilly gets 3 of them back. Basic little bitty pressure, a little bit of pressure right there. Elliot Cadeau takes a quick one. Come on, like be in the offense now. Be in the offense. I don't look. I said last week I thought Elliot Cadeau would not be at Carolina next year. I don't know. It's something about him here this year. Don't look like he's all in. Elliot Cadeau handling the ball on the left side. Goes to the basket. Kicks that out to Powell. Powell, with that athletic ability, gets into the lane and scores. And then Carolina gets caught walking back down the court. Luckily, it's going to be out of bounds to the Tar Heels. Nice lead pass. That was sweet. That was sweet. All right, we got a timeout. Timeout. Carolina up big. We might see the guys on the end of the bench come in before long. Who knows? All right, let's go Hill 6-4. This is how we're supposed to win by a million. Got Florida on the road next. Will not be a cake. Definitely won't be a cakewalk. And I think they just said Florida they're undefeated. Oh well, we'll see here in a minute. Down here on the right side. Looking at the Atlantic 10 right now. I think this is what this is the LaSalle's. This is LaSalle's conference. They got Loyola, Chicago, Rhode Island, St. Bonaventure, George Washington, Dayton, VCU. That's where my niece goes. Davidson, George Mason, St. Louis, St. Joseph. There's LaSalle, Fordham, Richmond, Massachusetts, and Duquesne. All right, well, Florida. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm thinking about Florida State and Miami. Just teams in Florida. All right, LaSalle puts on their full court press. Gives Carolina a little bit of trouble right there with 6 minutes and 25 seconds on the clock. All right, I think Carolina's going to be called for is it 8 seconds? 10 seconds? And a deflection by LaSalle and a violation by Carolina gives LaSalle a chance to score off the timeout. And a steal. Trimble with Showtime on the other end. Effortless two-hand dunk. Stepped in front of that, stole it. So that makes up for the turnovers for North Carolina. Marrero hasn't scored yet. This is going to be White with the ball. Hands that. To number 3, and I do not remember his name. All right, Trimble. Off the screen of Lubin, gets it across the timeline. A turnover by Trimble. Lead pass at the other end. Trimble gets down there, deflects the pass or the layup, and now Carolina has it. This is Davis. Davis tried to get that to Tyson. Tyson going to the basket. That ball was thrown behind him a bit. R.J. Davis still dribbling. Kicks it back out. 3-point shot by Trimble is no good. Jones with the ball in the front court. Layup is no good. Taken basically off the rim by Lubin. And this is going to be Trimble. Gets it over to Tyson for another 3. He can't hit it, but he had to get that heat check. This is going to be White at the other end. Spin move, and it's lost. Turnover by LaSalle. I think that was Davis with the reach in, and now Davis has the ball. This is going to be a zone. Powell gets to the elbow, picks up his dribble, gave that to Tyson. Tyson turns down the 3 this time. Now Powell to the basket. Tried to bounce past that to Lubin. Turnover. Etienne with the steal. Marrero still can't buy a basket. Rebound Trimble. 4 minutes left on the clock. Trimble to the basket, and a blocking foul is going to be called. And we have another timeout. It is 54-82, 54-82. Carolina with a very comfortable lead with less than 4 minutes on the clock. You would think Carolina would have this game in the bag, and I'm inclined to believe that. All right, thank you all, everyone, for who stopped by and who left some comments in the comment section. K. Tyson playing with confidence. Yep. Yeah, hopefully more playing time for Thompson. All right, 54-82. Let's take a look. Go take a look at the team stats here. All right, still hanging on with 6 likes. I appreciate the 6 likes, guys. Thank you very much. Doesn't look like we're going to get 10 tonight. All right, team stats. LaSalle shooting 35% from the floor, but Carolina shooting 53% from the three-point line. LaSalle is 7 of 23 for 30%. Carolina 7 of 26 for 26.9%. So we're still not shooting that three ball very well. But we are able to get to the basket. Free throws. LaSalle 5 of 11 for 45%. Carolina 11 of 21 for 52. It's not a good thing, guys. Not a good thing. If your team cannot hit free throws, that is not a good thing. Like it's like getting foul, drawing fouls, and you get a chance to go to the free throw line, but you can't hit them. It's just free shots you're not making. Carolina is out rebounding LaSalle 43 to 28. 19 to 12 assists Carolina. Steals, blocks, turnovers. LaSalle has 12, but Carolina has 11. Still too high. Points in the paint 6 to 16 Carolina. My bad. Fast break points 6 to 16 Carolina. Points in the paint 18 to 48 Carolina. Largest lead 33. Acker is number 3. Lost count. Acker is number 3. Fasasi. Right. Got you. Is number 34. We have missed 9 free throws. Got to improve. Definitely. I don't know. It's so important in the college game that I would take a good 30 minutes, man, in practice. Hey, after practice, I say you got to go hit this many free throws, guys, because it just makes no sense for us. Powell takes a 3-point shot, hits a 3-point shot. Hey, Powell's another one of those guys that if he becomes confident about scoring at this level, that could help us out a whole lot. Fasasi with the 3. LaSalle down big, but they are not going to stop playing. 57-85. Tyson for another 3. And that goes in. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, when you're hot, you're hot. Things just go for you. All right, there you go, Sean. We got that one back. Got one of those shots you throw up and well, that wasn't when the shot you throw up and goes in, but it went in for him. Etienne scores for the Explorers. I want to know how many people are named Dora that goes to LaSalle. K takes another 3. Getting a little happy over there. 59-88. Coach said that's enough. Come on out, buddy. Fasasi misses that time. Rebound. Withers gets that to Ian Jackson. Ian Jackson off the glass. No good. Tip back out to the Tar Heels. Open 3-point shot by Withers. Yeah, we need to see him start scoring again too. All right, this is Ecker. Ecker to the basket. Bounce pass. They skip it back out. Zan just into the game there. Number 7 hits a 3 for the Explorers. Yeah, how many doors go to LaSalle? You know where I'm getting at, because they're the Explorers. So Dora the Explorer. Anyway, Shepard goes to the basket strong, can't hit it, misses. Rebound Etienne. Etienne with the hook shot. He can't hit it. Powell with the rebound, off to the races. Tries to step through, loses it. But a foul's going to be called on Fasasi. 51 seconds on the clock. Coach did not let the end of the bench come in. Come on, Coach. What you doing, Coach? Come on. You could have let them guys play. Okay, I see two empty seats at the end of the bench, so maybe they are coming in. And Carolina doesn't have a bunch of guys who have not played, is what the deal is. Come on, Powell. All right, Hawkins, number 14, comes in for the Hills. Powell misses. Another three-point shot by the Explorers is good. Dude, you can't come off the bench shooting an air ball. Come off the bench, you know that's going to happen. All right, so this is going to be all of the bench players for the Hills. All right, I think Coach has said, look, I'm not going to even have somebody on the team that could never get playing time. Looks like all these guys could possibly get playing time at some point. All right, with 20 seconds on the clock, Carolina slows it down. Coach Davis might have said, hey, don't even shoot it. All right, so the Tar Heels win this one big, and they should have 67-93 in a game where everybody gets to play. And like the commentator said, Carolina has beaten the teams that they should have beat. Although some of those games were a lot closer than they should have been, than we think they should have been. But Carolina did beat them. So now I'm pretty sure the rest of the schedule is big time. You know, we're getting ready to start conference play. I think, like I said, I think we've got a couple more games for against teams that are not in the conference, and then after that, it's gonna be on. It's gonna be on. So let's take a first of all, let's go ahead and get the stats out of the way. Before you guys leave, thank you for hanging out and watching the game with me, and I'll see you guys next time. But I am going to go over the stats like I usually do. All the missed free throws cost people biscuits. They really did. And the little bunny shots. Thanks, Coach. See you on Tuesday. Big game in Charlotte. Good night, everyone. All right, there, Sean. Thanks for stopping by there, sir. All right, so the Tar Heels win this one, ending with the score 93 to 67. Tar Heels. It's good to see them score and beat a team that they should beat in this manner. All right, so LaSalle came in, and Big Lily, Number 14 had 16 points. He had 6 rebounds. Marrero could not score tonight. Shepard had 2 points. McKeithen usually averages 11. He had 8 points tonight. Jaleel White, only 5 points. Zan, off the bench, had 3 points. Etienne, the other big, let's see how big he was. Looks like he might have been like 6'8". He might have been, 6'. He was bigger than, I didn't think he was taller than Lily, but it says right here he's 6'10", 235. All right. Big kids. All right, Acker had 13 points for LaSalle. Fasasi had 3. Jones, the freshman, also had 13 points. For North Carolina, Lubin, 10 points. He had 5 rebounds. Drake Powell with 6 rebounds. He had 7 points. Elliot Cadeau with 4 points. He has 7 assists. Trimble had 10 points, 4 assists, and 8 rebounds. RJ Davis, 13 points, 5 assists. The young man, James Brown, number 2, had 6 points for the Tar Heels. James Brown is 6'10". All right. Okay. 6'10", but he's only 215 pounds. It's a muscular 215. But all right, there's a little bit of size on North Carolina's team. Yeah, just not getting a lot of playing time for some reason or another. All right, just not getting a little playing time, but he did come in and produced. It could be something that a coach could start going to. He didn't have any rebounds. He did tip the ball a couple of times to keep the ball alive. So that's something. That's something Carolina can work on, man. Like, we've got all these big guys, man, that could. Some people, like I seen, what's his name? Gosh, I can't think of his name. Anyway, saw him at the game a couple of times sitting behind the bench. So shoot, get him out there and let him work with the big men. So Brown had 6 points. Ty Claude, another big guy, he had 3 points. He got a lot more playing time than James Brown. Let's see what his stat. Okay, he's only 6'7". So when I say big, I mean, he not big, but I don't know. He got more playing time than the 6'10" guy did. So usually when you bring it, the way you bring kids off the bench at those different times, that shows you how much you trust that kid. So we actually have seen Claude in a couple of games, and we may have seen. I think we've seen Brown in a few, but not as much as Claude. Jalen Washington, 3 points today. He had 4 rebounds. I think Jalen's gonna have to. He's gonna have to get to work, because this probably is the fewest number of minutes I've seen him play all year, and he didn't even start. So hey, it is what it is. You gotta get up there and work. Withers had 7 points today, 1 rebound. Wow. Dante Mayo got some playing time. Hawkins got some playing time. He hit 2 points. Tyson, it ain't gonna be a little bit. Tyson was the story today with 23 points. He was 9 of 14 from the floor. He hit 50% of his free throws, 5 of 10. Ian Jackson had 5 points. So K Tyson with 23 points, and yeah, like Garrett said, if we can get him scoring, shooting confidently, and I mean that'll be a big boost for the Tar Heels, especially until RJ gets back in the groove of hitting shots. Because RJ Davis, he had 13 points. He was 2 of 6 from behind the arc. Ian Jackson with 5 points. Hopefully we will get we'll get more NIL money in the basketball program since they spent so much for a washed up 72-year-old football player. I meant football coach. But we'll see. Like I said, Tar Heel K, I always in these situations I always think on both sides, like everybody's like, okay, it's Belichick. You know he's a football mind, but it's not a given that it'll work. It's not a given that it will work. Just because it's Belichick doesn't mean automatically Carolina is going to win. I hope it works, but it does not mean that it does not mean Carolina is going to win. It really doesn't. All right. It's yeah, he's been in the pro levels. You would think, okay, if you come back down, automatically you're going to be good at it, but not necessarily. Not necessarily. Like I said, I think because of the NIL money and all that, uh, Coach Belichick probably is looking at it like, you know what? It's not exactly like the pros, but it sort of is now that guys are going to be getting money and basically getting paid to play college football. So maybe I can relate, and maybe they can relate to me also. But we'll see. I think they said again in the contract he's going to coach. I don't know how many years, but then his son gets to. I don't know. I don't know if it's take over the head coach position or what, but his son will definitely have a job. Tar Heel K, really, this will strengthen our program. It'll strengthen our program and NIL. They already up football NIL money from 4 million to over 20 million. All right, well we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it's a. I always told everyone, and I might be stepping out of bounds to say this, but I don't think I am. And I only have middle school. I only have that. Uh, I only have that experience, but I experienced coaches coming in with little or no experience coaching, and because they have studs as players, it looks like they are the greatest coaches of all because their team is so strong at that level that really all they have to do is just roll a ball out there and say, "Hey, go play." No matter what play they call, is going to work. They're so big and strong, and fast. All right. And then I've had some teams, just a few teams like that, but for the most part, where I'm coaching my area, I have to really coach. I have to really coach. I may have a really good player, and everybody else around him is, you know, and then you really gotta come up with plays. You really gotta teach the guys basic basketball. And some guys just have it made. They have the size, they have the speed on their team, and all you got, hey, go down there and throw it to the big guy. 2 points, foul, go to the free throw line. Hey, just make good passes. We can swing it around, and we got a guy that can't miss. All right, I've played against teams like that, and I've seen coaches have players like that. And yeah, it makes them look like they are outstanding coaches. And yeah, even with all that, you still have to be able to relate to the kids. They got to relate to you. They got to be willing. You got to have some kind of connection. So those players will be like, I'll run through a wall for coach. Yeah, you got to have that too. Because even if you don't have that, it still ain't going to work. But yeah, he got to have the players. And I think that's a positive to having Belichick. That's the first thing I was like when they said the deal was good. I was like, well, a lot of players, a lot of high school players around the the country are going to say, hey, Belichick, professional coach that's had really good success and coached all kinds of all stars, all pros. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna go play for him. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go play for him. So I think that's a good thing. Now, what it's gonna look like next year when the team comes out on the field, we'll see. We'll see. Hey, I got you on there, Tar Heel. Okay, we need some of that money to get some big guys here to play. Hey, play big for the basketball team. I need to do some research. I didn't even know that. I heard that kid Brown, but I don't know. Just I think Baycott was so big. When I think of a big guy, I'm thinking of him. He Baycott was not normal as far as his size goes. But they say the James Brown kid is 6'10". He's just 215. So we need to get some guys in that in our program that could work with these big guys. And right out of high school, they work with these big guys, get them some post moves, you know, teach them how to go get every rebound. But yeah, it's. I think we're moving in the right direction at UNC, but we'll see. We'll see. Coach got a whole year to get things ready for the football, and then uh, we still recruit for basketball. Still get find some big guy. We gotta have some big guy down there that can go to work too. He has a losing record without Tom Brady and Bill Parcells. Browns need to get Brown needs to get yeah at least 235. At least 235. That'll be great. That'll be great. Yeah, Tar Heel. Okay, but that's what I was saying. That was my whole spiel there. That I start when I start running my mouth, talking in my monotone voice that nobody wants to hear. But yeah, like you got to have the players. You got to have the players. That's what I'm thinking. Like if that same team that Carolina has comes back, how does Belichick's how does his first year at North Carolina look? That's what I'm saying. How does it look? Gonna have to get some. We're gonna have to get some more dogs out there. I'm interested in seeing if Shaw is going to stay. The lineman we had, I think what was it? I think his number was number 4. I wonder if he's gonna get out of the transfer portal or if he's gone. Maybe he heard Belichick was coming. He was like, I don't want to deal with that. I'm out. Bill should be able to get some good players, get rid of all those prima donnas and tough. I hope so. I hope so. I hope that NIL money doesn't turn guys into prima donnas. And maybe that's why some guys. That's got to be why some guys are leaving. You're at a team, you're starting, uh, you're getting the playing time, and then all of a sudden it's like, nah, I'm gonna move. That's got to be some of the reason behind it. Like, okay, I can go here. Here at North Carolina, I'm not really getting anything. Like I don't know if Shaw was getting any kind of NIL money or not. But he goes somewhere else. and may get a hookup. I know my alma mater A&T was thinking about, okay, Shaw, he's from Greensboro, and he's in the transfer portal, and somebody mentioned that he could come back home and play at A&T. Uh, I don't think that'll happen. It'll be great if it did happen, but I can't see it. But the thing about that is guys can just jump. They can get in the transfer portal regardless. So if he wanted to come back and say, you know what, I'm gonna play for a HBCU 1 year just so I can say I did it, and I'm gonna get back in the transfer portal the following year, he could. But he may already have spoken to somebody. He may be getting ready to get a deal cross country somewhere. Who knows? All right, guys. I I could talk about this all day. Chapel Chapel Bill baby. Chapel Hill baby, let's ride. You can have all the money in the world, but if players don't like your coaching style or don't want to play for you, money you're right. You're right. You're exactly right. All right, let's finish this up. I think I may be just I think I may be finished. Yeah. I just went over the team stats. So yeah. All right, guys. I'm getting ready to get out of here. It has been nice talking to all of you. Thank you for hanging around there, Tar Heel K and uh and Big Garrett Clemens. Garrett stop. Oh, Garrett, you in here? Okay, Big Garrett Clemens. That's right. That's right. Garrett's been here. And uh what's my guy's name? Yeah, Sean Crawley. Yeah. Everybody's circle is almost the same color. That's why I be missing it sometimes. All right. Well, with that said, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. It's been outstanding, hanging out with you guys. And the Tar Heels won. So we're going to leave it at that tomorrow. I think our Panthers play the Dallas Cowboys. Is that, if I remember, is that right? All right, Garrett. Hey, Siri, who do the Panthers play tomorrow? I'm pretty sure it's the Dallas Cowboys. Yup. At 1 o'clock. At 1 o'clock. Yes, sir. Listen, I know you guys know the story, and I'll tell it tomorrow. I'm sure I will. But, Dallas used to be my team, and this is the team, my Panthers, that really changed my mind. It took a while. It took a while because I was a Dallas Cowboy forever until the Panthers. Well, I'll tell it tomorrow. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm Coach.